Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Tower of Doom stream. Week 3, Day 2. So today, in Gems of War, we're mainly just going to be doing the the faction event, as well as getting done a little bit further into the tower. We'll probably start with the tower, just to get that out of the way. Faction event we can easily just go clear out after doing some of it. I already started some of it just to make sure it didn't take as long, because it felt like it kept taking more time. Yeah, I just been using this fort, if any of you want to see the team now. Of course, there's a lot of different teams we could do, but given that we can counter out as green, the first and final battle has that weird green convert off of Graveseer, so we could just beat him to that by using our Gimlet to do that, just so we get the greens immediately off the way with the empowered. And yeah, and the rest of the team is just pretty standard. Throw every single gigantic mythic on the team. And of course Mountain Crushers, so we never die. But anyways, let's go over to to Tower of Doom, where we're kind of using the exact same strategy. Not exactly, but similar. Let's see, what room are we on? I'm pretty sure we're on, that's not what I need. Where is it in all this mess? There it is. We're on floor 14, so we can just go straight to the final room here. Don't need to do any of the other ones. Oh yeah, we ended up changing to a Ketris team currently. We were using a Mountain Crusher team, then we changed it up to this. I don't know how I feel about this. It was kind of going okay. A little clunky, but I don't know. Two-shot Ketris is basically what it is. Biggest issue is if Ketris goes down, he's pretty much our only damage source. Wisp can also get in the way of our armor tiers. So I'm not fully certain on this yet, but might as well give it another shot. Yeah, Happy New Year, everyone! 2019 should be an interesting year. I'm sure taking those yellow first, because it explode to yellow every single time we do that. Okay, we'll grab that, get our armor tier. I don't think we have anything that we need to go through over there. You know what? I think we go for the Valraven. We obviously don't want that to escape. Might as well start focusing it now. Looks like we get a Wisp here just in case. Fortunately, it hits two things that had armor, and that's going to make our other thing less effective. Yeah, we can take a brown and blue. That also gives us a red. A little bit of everything. And then we just feed Ketris to full. And that should be one shot. How did all nerf did that almost not get full mana? But, yeah, I believe that's enough for him. I'm tempted just to give him a little bit more just in case, because if that's not enough damage, that's awful. So, let's play it safe. Get that down. That's definitely enough now to kill it. There we go. And now let's do it again on the last slot, and that'll be everything except for first slot killed, which we could just do with a few skulls in there. And we'll get another explosion. I have another one of these. Don't really need it at the moment, though. Guess we just Wisp. Ideally, that would have been into an extra turn, but I don't know. Apparently not. Take ourselves a brown. We'll skull us. All good. Let's see. Brown Surge would kind of be nice, but don't really need it. Get the hit on you. And then we just have to deal with this first slot. If anything dies, it doesn't really matter too much. So other than Ketris, we don't really have any way of cleaning that up. Just start getting Ketris up. I don't know, I was still kind of liking the other option. This is safer from a durability standpoint. But, I don't know, I kind of want to switch into, I guess, Mountain Crusher, or even Dragon's Eye Oopstet, or Mountain Crusher, something. Mountain Crusher, always the answer. So even that can get outpaced by the attack value. I think we're only in, like, 2 skull range. But of course, every barrier ends up making it a lot tankier. Yeah, hello everyone. Hello Mehmet. Hello Dragon Ball Z fan. Hello Famous. Hello Captain. Hello William. Hello September Blake. Hello Steve. Hello Bruno. Hello Humberto. Hello Medieval. Hello Mr. Jesse. Hello Bogdan. And hello Demon Angel. Welcome. Yeah, no lag today. I did the restart thing just to make sure. But, yeah, let me know if it does lag. Like, it shouldn't lag at all. It might disconnect for whatever reason randomly for a few seconds here or there. But it shouldn't be lagging, and if it is, let me know. Because I have not the slightest clue at this point what could be doing it, if not. How goes this New Year's Day? Pretty good. I was mainly just sleeping, because New Year's. Pretty much this entire day I was just sleeping it away, relaxing. Okay, so I think we are going to revamp our team. Before we do though, what battle are we on? We're on battle number 5. 2 5s in a row, actually. Let's see, what do we want to go into this time? I think we go back to some kind of Mountain Crusher. And again, I am tempted to go back to I too. I Ubistet something. Problem with I, though, is that's 2-shot range, right? Not against that. But against most things, yes, it would be. That would be 2-shot range. Which means probably Mountain Crusher instead. Because while it won't be applicable this battle, every other battle is just going to be way too much. I think we can still get away with Infernus Ubistet. Wardbreaker wouldn't even be too bad, but my biggest concern with it is constantly getting Submerges. We could always put a Wisp on there just to make sure. Weren't we using something like that earlier? Pretty sure. But, I do not know what combo I want to go. We could also go Infernus Elamagrim, oddly enough, and just use Mountain Crusher or something in front of it. We haven't tried that yet. Let's go with that. It might backfire, though, which is probably why I haven't tried it. But, it's worth a shot. It also makes it so Hero could potentially get into 3-shot score range instead of 2. And then the only thing we need is, like, a, what is a red, green, blue? Does that even exist? And if it does, what is it? Let's see. I want all of them, not just one. There are 2. They're both pretty bad, though. Draculus is awful in the context of this team, and Undyne is also awful in the context of this team. Because it does basically nothing for us. Well, that's unfortunate. What else does that leave us, then? A good red-blue or a good red-green? Dark Maiden could do it for red-green. It can make our thing have enough durability so it doesn't die. Could put something else that has purple in it, too. What's a good, what happens if we add purple? Death and... Why is everything so bad under this coloration? Okay, let's go back to red, blue, and red, green. I mean, yeah, red, blue, and red, green options, and we'll just go for one of them. Does any red, green option have a convert out of blue? I don't believe they do. It'd be very convenient. Or inversely, does anything red, blue have a convert to green? The only thing I can think of is actually Anointed One, but he would have no good effect at all other than his convert. Every other aspect of him would not really help that much, so he's out of question. Megavore? Megavore is nice, but it doesn't work on the final thingy. The instant kill doesn't. We could use him for his armor tier, but we'd have to rush his mana. And to get 24 mana on something that's only using one color like that is going to take too long. It would be good for the other battles. We could always just keep switching it out, like Megavore into something else. Do Megavore for this battle, and then for the other battle, we switch over to something. Something that's not Megavore. But anyways, let's go with this for now. We'll do the Megavore initially, but then we'll switch it to something else for the other one. Because we have no way to move his Doom out of last slot. And now we just need a good minus green banner. Unfortunately, none of those have +2 brown, so given our current composition, I think we just go +2 brown. Because I don't think any of the minus green banners have a lot of purple either. We just double check real quick. Pretty sure they don't. Nope, doesn't. Oh, well, there's this. +2 red, +1 purple. That doesn't have any brown on it, though. That's probably still fine. We'll go with it. And then again, we are going to perpetually... You know what? Never mind. We'll go in double brown. We're going to perpetually have Brown Storm due to constant Mountain Crusher spam. So we'll go with this. Give it a shot. Might switch out last slot for the other one. Switch it because you don't have Megavore. I don't even think we're going to use Megavore much, but we are going to get a lot of extra turns. So for the in-between battle, it's probably going to be nice. We got a bunch of burns, so we can just spam this and pretty much just infinite loop it and constantly get kills off of Megavore whenever it feels like it. Oh, you know what? Maybe we do keep Megavore regardless. They actually still have a lot of armor even after looping all that. So yeah, I guess we actually do keep Megavore. We'll get rid of the biggest threat first, which in this case is Bone Dragon. Okay, that worked out surprisingly well. Like, really surprisingly well. We'll go with that. And into the boss room. Obviously, we can't trigger Megavore here. But we also didn't trigger Megavore in the previous battle, and we didn't really need it. Aw, the explosion got rid of my thing. That was his explosion, too. That wasn't even ours. What do we want here? I guess a purple into a brown. Hey, got exactly. Okay, what else we need going here? Guess we'll take a skull into something? Yeah, skull into something, why not? Grab that, get a brown there. Now crush everything. Move that, get a good element grim rolling. Before we do, let's use a Megavore to get rid of all that armor. What is biggest threat? Probably the thing that's blocking us from getting Megavores. Oh no! Wow, that's a lot of damage. Oh, there goes Hero. Not much we could do to that. Another Element Grim, but not a good board for it. Yep, and of course it misses. That was kind of to be expected. Come on, Megavore, go do another hit. Get rid of the last slot. That's why I give him purple. Well, I guess it doesn't do too much. Skull, do we want it? Probably not. I think we just take a brown. Fortunately, it didn't surge into Megavore. He's still somewhat burned, so we'll go for that. Enough to extra turn, so it's fine. Skull, still kind of not worth it. I guess we do get a kill out of it. But we can also pretty much just get a kill by taking mana and going into everything else. Oh, and apparently we get the skull anyways. So we do that, take another Element Grim. Fill all that out. Do it again. And it would just make it for him. Or that will happen, that works too. Yeah, I guess it still works against it. I think next one is 5, but let me double check. Where'd it go? 5, yep. Another 5. Oh, this has Submerge. I should probably kill whatever the biggest Submerge option is. Because obviously we can't use Element Grim against it. Megavore and the other one will work. Oh no, what is this lag? Is it server lag? It's probably server lag. What class am I running? Titan. Pretty much always Titan. Titan is the answer for everything. At the current moment in time, Titan's still by far the best hero class. Really nice for everything. There's not a single thing it's not used for. There are some things that do specific roles better, but overall, Titan is the way to go. Okay, so right off the bat, we already got Megavore, so we definitely want to throw that down. What's his biggest Submerge option? Oddly enough, it's actually that one. So I guess we'll start hitting that. Get a gigantic Megavore that just tears apart everything. Oh no, he almost killed. Oh, he already killed Hero. No, he didn't. Okay, barely. Oh, we just got an instant kill there, didn't we? Nice. One less thing to have to deal with. Let's get a. We'll do Mountain Crusher. Get a good Infernus in there. Grab a Megavore into whatever else. Actually, use Mountain Crusher. And then we just Element Grim into Infernus. There we go. Oh yeah, I forgot. They made it so they did this a while ago, but we get 2 trophies now for. This has actually been a couple months now, but we get 2 trophies for every event-related thing, like raid, invasions, Tower of Doom. They added 2 trophies to every battle, so that's kind of nice. Because before you would take like a lot of time to do these events, and then you get basically like 0 trophies. Well, you would get literally 0 trophies. The only one that you did get trophies for was PvP. I mean Guild Wars. Let me double check again. Pretty sure we didn't have one, but I want to make sure just in case. You never know. Especially on the next one, we don't want to lose that lucky. That's basically like getting 4 battles for the cost of 1. But yeah, let's go do battle number 5. I mean, final room. Yeah, we're up against a bunch of browns. Oh, Bullet could be a little annoying. Yeah, same strategy as always. I don't think we really need to switch it much. Megavore is still a little bit useless initially. I shouldn't say that. His instant kill will be. Oh, we just got it too. Really? You just saw him right there, trigger invulnerable. Oh no, never mind. That was to burn, not to instant kill. Whoops. But still, he's still blocking all of our instant kills until we get it dead. So we want to try basically every single one of these battles. We probably want to try getting Megavore as quickly as possible. Rush Mountain Crusher spam into Megavore into Elamagrim spam. Is there any way I could take this without giving him a skull? That way. I will just take a brown because we barrier it, explode everything, and should be good to go from there. Kind of. Need more brown. That is so close to death. But we'll go throw it at him. So give us all the mana we need. Now we're good to start rolling. We'll just take a hit there. And yeah, let's get going with it. Throw an Elamagrim. Go do that, pull us back. Could try throwing some mana thing there. Could take a red into it. Could actually take a green and just drop it all. So we'll do that. Get our Elamagrim. Get a good Megavore in there. And yeah, we'll throw Elamagrim. Spam it a few times. Take a purple. Brown, green, red, all the colors. All the colors of the Gems of War rainbow. Elamagrim first? No. How'd you just kill with Megavore too? That's enough damage, right? No, 69. Ha! 69. But it's not enough damage. Elamagrim is exact damage now though. If he doesn't kill. Yep. If he doesn't kill. Almost. He was thinking about it. That's sad. How is everything so damaged already? It hit so high. Maybe we do need to go switch to the Yasmin team. Oh, there goes one of our damage sources. We still have plenty more though. What do we kill next? What even is the next biggest threat? Well, let's take this first. Again, that free kill. There goes that. I should probably Megavore it just because it's going to be a nuisance otherwise. Problem is we lose that next turn. So you know what? We actually go for that now. Oh, good. It hit exactly what we needed it to. Perfect. Ideally, I could get one more Infernus in. I don't think that's going to happen, though. He's most likely dying. If not to his skull, he's dying to Death Mark. Oh, he climbs. Nice. Okay. We could work with that. Let's get a nice explosion on there. Ooh, that is dangerously near death. What do we take? Guess that's go upwards. 1 HP. But it was 1 HP. And we are dead. Okay. Well then. Well, time to change this team. Wow. I'm actually surprised that can't get through. Could have been an unlucky battle, but still. Okay, what's plan B? I guess we switch to Yasmin. It gives a lot of HP, a lot of durability. And hopefully enough to not die. And we'll throw it into Ketris something. Let's try doing different ones than what we were doing earlier. But then again, Divinia into something would probably be fine. I don't think we have too many other options. Divinia into something other than Wisp, I think. Could you melt them out of magic? No, we can't use Weaver. And there's no magic reduction other than that that would really be adequate enough. So there's our triple. I just need to figure out what we want for our other slot. So we're currently only missing purple, blue, and red. Well, we're not missing red, but it has to be red. So what is the mythic for this? This is not it. There we go. So it is Death. We could try Death Mark luck. That's actually not awful. It's really luck-based, but it's not awful. And if we're playing the long game of going really high HP, worst comes to worst, we could always win off of Death, assuming they could be Death marked. So we'll go with this. We'll change our banner to probably still the -blue banner, just because it gives us a lot of Divinia start. That one. There we go. And we'll roll with that. And then we throw Yasmin's Pride immediately a bunch of times. Keep spamming that into Ketris kills and keep making sure we don't die off of the first 2 slots. And Def will slowly kill it with Def marks, and Ketris will do what Ketris does. Hey, we got a Valraven. Of course, we would get it on the experimental battle when we're trying this for the first time. But oh well, as long as you don't give them yellows, should be fine. We have to take yellows anyways for what we need, so it should work out quite decently. Okay, I'll go take a green over. We'll grab that yellow, we'll grab a, grab a green. Get a Pride on that. Grab all the yellow we need. What happens if we take this? He gets a 4-time skull, right? I'll put a skull there, 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 and there? So we actually get a 3 out of that then, right? Pretty sure we get a 3 out of that. Wait, we have 2 different ways we could take it. Yeah, I believe if we take this blue up, we get a skull, right? If I take it the other way, we give him something probably. But, let's see, what happens if we take it the other way? That moves skull, 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 so nothing really happens. If we take this, though, it's going to be skull, 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 skull. So we get that 3 right there. Right? Yeah, that should be right. There we go. Math. Let's see. We'll take, actually, I don't know. Does that count as math? Patterns. Okay, he'll take that skull. He'll give us the blue. Take something random that won't do anything with that. Oh, of course he casts instead. He didn't fall for my trap. Let's get a bunch of HP instead. Oh yeah, we still gotta kill that before he gets full mana. Oh, Ketris has full mana next turn. That's already dead. What do we kill here? Guess we do it to you. Wait, how did he get 5 armor back for that? That counts as damage? Apparently. We'll do that. That's a little overkill. Normally I would have done that on 2nd slot to kill him, but I didn't want the Valraven getting away. I guess we'll throw Def down. The only thing it could really do is kill, what's his name, though? Actually, so much so, I'm not even going to bother casting Def. It's not even worth it. Not this battle, anyways. Maybe after he dies, it'd be worth it. So we take the skull, and then we throw Def. Actually, we throw the skull, we take Pride, and then we throw Def. So we throw that on you. And then we throw, take that. And then we grab our Def marks on him. Hopefully they die to that. Yeah, this team might be a little slower. Hey, Def mark. But it's going to be way safer than what we were using before. To the point that it shouldn't ever really lose. Unless we just get really unlucky. And it should be able to deal with Valravens decently. Because we can just target it with Ketris. It might not be exactly where we want to target him, but it'll still be able to target him. We just do Pride to Ketris dead. And speaking of Ketris, there we go. Yeah, I guess we'll use this for most rest of it. Seems like it has everything we really need. And we are getting to the point where we do have to start using the slower ones. Just because there you have better win rate. Okay, we need a 5 and a 2. Oh, another. These Drake things are so annoying because of how high their stats are. Oh, also, by the way, if anyone's still interested in joining a guild, we do still have spots left, by the way. We still do have those 2 spots left, so if anyone's interested, come and get your 2 spots. If you can do 1 million gold per week if you're over level 1000, and you can do decent in raids, invasions, guild wars, Tower of Doom, all that good stuff. We have 2 spots left. We get all the tasks done every single week. Also, speaking of that, we also get all of the events done. As you can see, we're almost already done. Actually, where are we on leaderboard? We were top 20 earlier. Look at that. We're missing 2 whole people and we're top 18. But yeah, if anyone wants to join us, we still have room. But anyways, let's go grab... We just basically did the minimum for all events. But we still get everything done. There we go. Anyways, let's go and go back to Tower of Doom. Where were we? 5 into 2, right? Already forgot. It's that short-term memory. I literally just looked at it. Yeah, it's 5 into 2. I just don't want to make a mistake, because that's a whole sigil if we do. Are there any orc killers? I believe there was, but then there wasn't. That or there is one, but it's so irrelevant that it's like there's none. It's one or the other. But if there's an orc killer, it's not worth using. I know that for sure. But if I'm not mistaken, there was actually an orc killer, but then they changed the trait so it wasn't an orc killer for whatever reason. It was either that or whatever the current orc killer is so useless that I completely forget what it is. One or the other. I'm pretty sure if I check Orc Slayer, there's nothing that has it. Or it's so dead content that it's basically like there's none that have it. Hey, a bunch of reds. Does that actually help us any? Kind of. We'll take a purple to red. Grab all that mess. Try maybe getting a def or something. I don't think we have a cascade. Yeah, actually, you know what? We will go for def. Get that down. Yeah, duh. We can actually def mark all of them. None of them have immune. I don't know why I was thinking the last slot had immune for whatever reason. I guess because of how dooms are. I forgot. We can still keep getting barrier every brown as well. That helps out a lot. Just because we changed our weapon doesn't mean we're not still using the same hero class. So I guess we kill out that one, then we throw it a hit right there to double kill, unless Def Mark does something, which it doesn't. Probably the one thing this weapon's actually good for. Doing delves. I mean, doing Tower of Doom. Too bad it's, like, unobtainable. Yeah, it's, like, one of the best Tower of Doom weapons. It reminds me of what happened with Divine Protector, where it was useless upon release, and then it became meta for something. It's basically this weapon. Like, there was no realistic purpose to ever use this, and then Tower of Doom came along and made it one of the best weapons for Tower of Doom, if not the best. Assuming you can use something that has HP boost ratio. But Ketris covers a lot of colors, so there's quite a bit that will allow for it. There's also that blue option for that other day. There's a yellow option, Taurus, for yellow day. I think the only day that doesn't have one is purple, if I'm not mistaken. I believe purple is the only thing that doesn't have an HP boost ratio, other than Def. But Def's only a 3-to-1. Even if you get him to 900 HP, that's only what? Well, actually, that's not too bad. But it's split damage, so it actually is that bad. That's 346 split damage, which may sound like a lot, but that's less than 100 damage per enemy. Which might also sound like a lot, but this is Delves. I mean, this is Tower of Doom, so stats get way higher than normal. Did he really just die to Death Mark? That's funny. Okay. Can you do the same? Nope. Okay. Apparently not. Let's go. Oh yeah, I forgot. Summons are useless. Ha! That is such a bad summon. I'm not even going to bother taking that skull. It's so bad. Let's throw another Death Mark at it. Oh, never mind. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting Death. Even though I literally just said that he has a boost ratio and everything. I keep forgetting how much damage that does actually start getting once you have boost ratio and you start getting some kills. Yeah, it works. Anyways, double check again. I believe it was 2, but again, let me just make sure. Yes, it is. Don't want to miss a wrong room. Oh, it's a Spirit Fox room too. It's awful. Have they ever reran weapons like Yasmin's? No. No weapon has ever really reran, unfortunately. I wish they would. Yeah, you can still use this in high-level delves too. I do feel like it's more relevant for Tower of Doom than delves though. But yes, you can do it for delves too. Oh yeah, we only have one target. That's awful. Oh, need to go get Ketris on that so it actually dies. Grab a red into skull or something. Oh, what am I doing? Ah. Oh wait, never mind. We got him stunned. That's fine. Stun to the rescue. I almost failed that turn otherwise. We'll kill that one out. If that thing gets unstunned, we'll be able to target anything with Yasmin. She didn't. That actually been one instance where unstunning would have been good. Still hasn't unstunned. Of course, when we want it to cleanse naturally, it never does. But here, I have a bunch of death marks. Okay, we'll start getting, what's his name up. Fortunately, they're not next to each other, but it's still gonna be easy kill. Maybe one of them will die to Deathmark. They'll stop hitting us. They have a skull. He's gonna just drain us again. Really? Well, at least he hit something a little bit more irrelevant. But we'll do that. That's a 1 skull range. I'll hit that with a kill, and then we just have to poke it. Of course, he takes my poke option. And he drains me again. And dead. Can you scroll back up? You think you missed your about the Tower of Doom event? Sure. I can go to your question. Sorry about that. Let's see. Can you give a quick shout out to your fellow guild member? What? Let's see. Oh, Chuck Patrick? Sure. Oh, he ended up passing away? That's so sad. Wow. What happened? Sorry, I thought you were trolling me for a second with, with the nickname that he had. But, yeah, what ends up happening with that? Let's see, what was the other question? Boo Cow, where is your question? I actually don't see it. There it is. For Tower of Doom, per your first video, you don't have the Divine card for non-mythic team. You use Bull Taurus. Is that still best option, or should you use something else? Well, it changes every single month. Each Tower of Doom is a different color. The first one was blue. The second one was brown, and now it's red. But it changes every single month as far as what color you specifically need to do. I hope everything's going fine with his family and everything. Let's see, did I miss anything else? Nope, that was everything. Yeah, I feel so sad now. Bad things happen. It's gonna happen eventually. Any alternative to Ketris in this team? Also, your sound is muted. Okay, let's see. Is there an option? I guess, Yagwe? Is that how you spell Yagwe? Pretty sure that's how you spell Yagwe. I'm pretty sure that's how I pronounce Yagwe. I don't know if that's actually how you spell Yagwe. I always pronounce it somewhat incorrectly. I'm pretty sure that's correct, though. Pretty sure. Did we have a drop for that? No, we did not. Let's grab a, thingy on that. You can try Doomed Blade, Ragnagord, Yagwe, and Furnace. Why Infernus? The rest of the team sounds fine, though. But why Infernus? I'd rather run a, some kind of instant kill option, or something to keep this team stable. I don't think Infernus is going to work in that team. Maybe for earlier battles. But once you start getting, like, 20 deeper, it's not going to be enough. It's one of the reasons we're not using Infernus anymore. Like in the previous team that we just lost with Elamacrim and everything. There becomes a point where its stats get so high that Infernus stops being good. He's only really good near double stats or less. Anything beyond that, he starts getting a lot weaker, to the point that he's not even really considered good anymore. Unless you specifically really need him for his burn. I do pronounce Yagwe correctly sometimes. I pronounce it the same way every time. If I pronounce it correctly sometimes, then I'm doing it by accident, apparently. I think I submerge enemy into Deathmark. I was wondering why he didn't get Deathmark there. Because submerge, dodging the hit isn't supposed to do that. But because he has a Deathmark immune on top of that. Oh, what am I doing? I should be hitting Doom so it dies a bit quicker. It's the only thing that can't die to Deathmark. Worst comes to worst, we could just delay the entire battle until everything dies to Deathmark except Doom. We probably wouldn't need to do that, but it's an option. Yeah, let us know how it goes, Edge Ninja. Send my regards to them. We'll go catch us there. And was killed to death. So, who would you put in place of Infernus, Def? Wait, what was that question? So, who would you put in place of Infernus? Yeah, that would work. There we go. Oh, also, thank you, Marabin. Greatly appreciated. Why not use Jotnar and Rock Troll? We were using a Rock Troll team earlier. Jotnar is just way too inconsistent, though. I'd sooner use Infernus plus Elmagrim before we do Jotnar. It's just, it's not enough damage and it's gonna miss a lot. What do we need? Battle number 3. Go to there, fight. Don't need to change our team at all. Oh, and the Yagwe team. Yeah, you can still use Def in the Yagwe team. You can use Def in any team as long as you have enough durability to support it. Assuming you have Def, worst comes to worst, just keep your entire team from not dying, and you'll be fine. Assuming they can be Def marked. It's kind of like the whole Devour thing, where you eventually just kill them off with Devours. You do the same thing with Def. It's not a mechanic I use too often, but I don't know, this week it seems fine. Especially if you have this weapon. But even if you don't, it should still be fine. You can just do it off of Divinia. It's not as good doing it off of just Divinia, but it would work. But yeah, you could literally just go like Mountain Crusher, Divinia, Yagwe, Def, and that'd be your team. Let's see, we'll get that down. Because Mountain Crusher will still survive for a while. The only big issue with Mountain Crusher is you have to be really careful to take a lot of browns. Otherwise your hero dies too quickly. That should kind of automatically happen due to the Brown Storm and everything. But it's still annoying. I think I might want to hit first slot here. I don't know what I want to hit. Actually, I guess we'll do that. Get our boost ratio, then do it on the Drainer. After we take a little explosion there. And I just kill it right in the middle. And then we just do this into Def, and that should be way more than enough damage with the split. Yeah, you got another Val Raven. Also, after this battle, I think we're going to switch over to Delves, because we still have to go do Crypt. I started it slightly, but still have a ways to go until we finish it. But yeah, from what I can tell, this is probably what we're going to be using for the rest of Delves. Seems to have everything we need. Seems like almost every single week is shifting into this now. Just using Yasmin's Pride with a bunch of other stuff. But it works! Especially if next week is green, we can pretty much do the same concept. A slightly different team. I almost gave him that 5 times. He's about to go cast this weapon. That would have been a huge fail. Oh, what am I doing? I already teared away his... just a habit because he's the biggest threat. Fail. Oh, that's actually a really big fail. We could actually lose Hero. If we lose Hero, we could actually lose the entire battle. How much damage he has. I really need a Brown here. We don't have it, though. Ooh. Oh, good. It got a barrier randomly. That would have been pretty bad if it didn't. So, let's go get some HP so we don't die. That'd be nice. Do it on you. Throw this on the birdie. And, there we go. Okay, we should be fine now. Let's grab a Def. Try getting one of those 2 out. Actually, we could probably just do an armor tier into another Def, and that'll probably be a match. What is the purpose of Def on this team? Def Mark. It also has HP boost ratio, though that's pretty irrelevant. Well, I shouldn't say it's irrelevant, but I don't know. It makes it somewhat a good synergy with HP gains. But the main reason is for Def Mark more so than anything. But he does get some decent cleanup damage, worst comes to worst. Like right now, he's sitting on, let's see, 485 HP, divide that by 3, math. That's, what, 160 damage, right? Yeah, somewhere around there. So that's about 200-something split damage, 206, if I did the math right. So, that's not too bad. Not ridiculously high, given the stats, but it's not low. Actually, that's almost enough to kill the Doom right there. It is. Oh, we also lose Hero, but oh well. Def Mark will live on and get them. Or not. It's really random if it does, but it's nice when it does. Well, we could easily kill it with Tetris at this point, and then just do it Tetris to death. And it just dies off a split. Yeah, today's the faction event. I sometimes forget about it too. It takes more time than like any of the midweek events too, which is slightly annoying. And even though it's optional, the loot from it is so good that it's basically never optional. You essentially have to do it every Tuesday. You'd be crazy not to for how cheap it is, for how many resources it gives. Oh yeah, I forgot. We had a redeem code from earlier. I didn't actually post it yet. I claimed it to make sure it would work. But let me go give that to all of you guys. I haven't even posted it yet. Let me go get it. That should be the code right there. Let's see. Copy, paste. Did I ditch the USB controller? At the moment, I did. I still have it set up. I can start using it again. I'm just being lazy and not clicking at the moment. Though, actually, not clicking is probably even lazier. Since I have it set up right there. But anyways, there's the redeem code. Make sure to go claim that. Use it on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section, or simply go click that link. Same place as always. Your invite code is found underneath your settings menu, whatever your game says there. Works on every platform except for the 2 console versions. Redeem code is right over there in chat. Just copy paste it. And same reward as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, and 2,500 gold. That being said, what are our daily tasks right now? Anything juicy to go do? It does not look like it. Which one of these do we repick? Probably that one. What do we have? Oh! Wait, what? Win battles using 3... I've never actually seen that before. You can get 2 of the same one? Well, they're actually different loot. That's pretty funny. Let me screenshot that. I've never seen that before. Where it actually tells you to do literally the same thing 2 times over, but it gives different loot. I know that there were different loot options for them, but I didn't realize it could actually tell you to do both of them simultaneously. Well, I guess if you got lucky enough, you would eventually get it. That's funny. There's literally no difference between them. Win battles using 3 unique human troops in your army. But one gives 2 gem keys. Actually, one is only 10 and 15. Oddly enough, the one that only requires 10 is better loot than the one that requires 15. Doesn't make any sense. Anyways, let's go, and I almost feel like doing that now. But let's go do the faction event. I'll probably do it later. And get this done. I already have it started. Started off stream. I should probably do a lot more of it off stream just because it's pretty much the same thing most of the time. I did switch up my team this time around though. We're running Mountain Crusher and Furnace, Ubestead, Grimlet to see how this goes. I like changing them up just so we're not using the same thing each time. It's quick enough that it shouldn't matter too much. Yeah, let me go back to using controller. This entire stream I haven't been using it. Obviously it's so much quicker with it. Yeah, the holiday seasons went by so quickly. Still feels like Christmas was just a few days ago. Yeah, no problem for the code, everyone. But now they're pretty much over. At least for the most part. I'll still kind of be celebrating it some into January and February. I still need to go see family and stuff. Probably still seeing one of my friends later this month. I don't think it's going to be happening at the same time, though, because my dad needed to get a bunch of surgery. Which, kind of desynced everything. Well, it should be good. Just changes the plan slightly. As far as actual timing for everything. What to do here? I'll Ubestead it. Some Furnace kill. Okay, let's go grab our orb here and work towards the rest of the loot. Mainly Vault Key and that final orb. That's the only 3 things that are really on it that are worth going for, but they're so good value that it's definitely worth going for. Orb on battle 4, orb on battle 8, and Vault Key on 7? Or was it 6? Server lag, what are you doing? There we go. Hopefully it repays us with a blue for server lag. Nope, exact opposites. I was on 6. Yeah, those are the only good loot. 4, 6, and 8. Everything else is pretty much useless. But those 3 are so worth it that it's perfectly fine that those are the only 3 loot. Anyways, what room order are we here? We got a 1.3 there, so we check if that's a 1.3. We check if that's a 1.3. Do we go down that path? Nope, it's still the same thing. You're a higher 1.3, right? Yeah, so we go for you after the fact. And we did 2 1.2s and then go to everything else. Hello, Kevin! Welcome! I said it felt like a few days ago, not a few weeks ago. But yeah. I'm still eating all the leftovers from Christmas and New Year's too. Well, obviously I still have New Year's leftovers, but I still have Christmas leftovers as well. Okay, what do we need here? Grab that. Get our explosion. Grab all the brands we need. Go throw another explosion. And it was super state into mount pressure. Yeah, we killed the skull. Oh wait, we do this one first. We were doing all the calculations and I'm not even going by the correct order. This is correct order. It's still both 1.3s, but this one gives less gold. So we want to do it first. So that the other one has slightly higher multiplier. When the guild scouts wrong floors for Tower of Doom. I've actually never had that happen yet, though I'm pretty sure it's going to happen eventually. I have not seen a single instance where my guild has scouted the wrong room. I think there might have been some instances where they forgot to report a good room. I'm not sure. Maybe we're just getting unlucky sometimes. But they've never given a wrong room yet, luckily. Also, keep in mind, sometimes they only will report a heroism if they end up using heroism to immediately skip to the final. Especially once you reach like 20 plus or even 15 plus. Most people will just use the heroism instead of bothering to try finding the unlock scroll. That's a 1.2, so we do all the other 1.2s first, which is just the one. Yeah, out of all the events, Tower of Doom, oh no. I have to say it's better than Raids and Evasions, but worse than Guild Wars, is where I'd probably place it. least from a fun aspect. As far as natural loot aspect, Invasion is still the highest loot of any of the 4. Actually, I guess technically Guild Wars has the highest, but not counting Guild Wars. Actually, I guess Guild Wars is only the highest. Oh no, it depends how you look at it. Guild Wars has less loot, but it also has less expense to play the game mode. Yeah, I guess actually, you know what? Invasions does have the highest loot overall then. If you factor in absolutely everything, I guess, even though it does have a cost up front, it is better loot than Guild Wars, technically. I had a lot of friends that went to a bunch of parties. Some were disappointed, some had a lot of fun. Overall, I don't really mind. I'm way too introverted to ever care about parties. Pretty much. Like, if I go to see someone, it's pretty much just one-on-one or just small groups. I don't really do the whole party thing. I might in the future just to kind of see. But I would do it more so out of curiosity than actually enjoying them. It sounds like my worst nightmare, just going to a party. I know that might sound weird to some people, but it's, oh no. This doesn't seem fun. Seems like the exact opposite of such. Okay, we'll go and get a mountain crusher down. And we super step to death. Take this and take the final one. Also, we might almost need to buy more battles already, unless we get a Valriven next delve. So normally it has pretty consistently been costing 30 gems to get it done. That's still pretty reasonable. You get our next reward. Nothing shiny until the next one, and then the final one. If it'll ever claim it. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have claimed it. Gosh. It's gonna bring us an endless loading screen. Okay, what's the order here? Got a 1.5. Well, that answers that question. Let's see, do we have 1.3s? Nope. What's this? 1.25. We'll go rush that, I guess. Yeah, I think almost every single one lately has been exactly 30 gems, assuming you don't miss a Valriven and assuming you go forward the entire time. And of course, assuming you do every room. And also assuming you do it in multiplier order. So I think you could probably get it even if you don't do it in multiplier order. But it's more likely if you do it in multiplier order. What do we need here? Take a red. Get a furnace in there. Mountain crusher everything. And it was in the furnace, kill it. Okay, I'll take this one. Where's that Valriven? It shouldn't matter. Regardless if we get it here or on the next one, it's still going to be the same thing pretty much. Though if neither of them have it, then we have a problem. Oh, he just ruined my alignment. It's not worth going for. Let's take that. Mountain pressure, go from there. Oh, I should have taken it. Whoops. That was a lot of free red. A very large amount of free red. Okay, take this one. Did they reduce the ingot drop rates in faction events? I haven't been noticing, though I would consider it a buff to factions if they did. Because there were way, way, way too many ingots coming in. But yeah, I believe they actually did nerf it. I wasn't really paying too much attention to it, but it does seem like it's lower than normal. But I would honestly consider that a good thing. Because we were gonna max it way, 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 way before, like in way too unrealistically quick of a speed with how it was going before. Even its current rate's probably still too high. They never made any change logs about it though. So if they nerfed it, it was a shadow nerf. But I wouldn't be surprised if they actually nerfed it. I don't know, did the most recent change log mention that? I don't believe it did. I don't think anything in the last several have mentioned it. But yeah, if anyone has any questions or anything you want me to go over, let me know. Make sure to go over them all. Otherwise, mainly just finishing up this faction event. And yes, I do know about the other delves that we have. I've just been doing them off stream. They're just the same thing every day, so nothing really too different there. It's kind of like dungeons, except way longer. At least with these, they're actually different. Sure, what is your question? We'll go into that one then. Did you know when you finish one daily delve, you gain for the final battles 3 arcane trait stones at the same color restriction of the delves? Someone did bring that up earlier. I wasn't paying too much attention to it, though. Yeah, that'd be a great way to gain arcanes. They are pretty scarce. You've been getting killed on the 4th fight of what? Tower of Doom higher levels, you're thinking of using Dragon's Eye. Biggest issue with Hero first slot without anything else. Well, I guess using Divinia. But it dies so quickly. 2 skulls and it's down. Unless you have Barrier up. But of course, if they just randomly get 2 skulls when you don't have Barrier, it's dead. But Dragon's Eye, Divinia, Ubisted, and Megavore sounds like it'd be okay. Biggest concern is really just with Hero dying too quickly. Especially if Divinia misses or something. What do we need here? I don't have any good drops, so let's take that for now. Go convert, that's all good. We'll go and I'll take a red for now. Get herself a purple. Get a yellow of some kind. Grab a Infernus in there. Do you know what Salty will be covering tonight? I have not the slightest clue. I don't even know if she's doing a stream tonight or not. She probably is. But, nope, not the slightest clue. Because we have Bounty Hunter next Friday, so I highly doubt she's going to be going over Bounty Troop. Actually, I don't even remember what the Bounty Troop does. I'm pretty sure it's pretty irrelevant, though. Yeah, it stops right before the final one. You're always going to need 30 gems for it. Or most always going to need 30 gems. With how it's currently set up. But still, that's really cheap. What team is better? Mountain Crusher, Divinia, Yagway, Titania, or Mountain Crusher, Infernus, Ubistet, Divine? Probably the first one. Assuming you mean for Tower of Doom. Yeah, Salty always starts basically when this stream ends at 9:30 p.m. on Mondays. Only day she streams. We stream every day at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh no, we got 0 Valravens. We're gonna need to buy a pack. It's because of bad Valraven luck. Oh, never mind. There's our Valraven. A little late. And the last possible battle could come on. What do we need? Let's throw Infernus. Get a Mountain Crusher. I mean, not Mountain Crusher. Well, yeah, get Mountain Crusher, but use him to get it. Head over to Grimlet. Or Gimlet. I always call him Grimlet. It's Gimlet. And he's dead. Oh yeah, we might be able to get it done with 0 gem cost. We're close. Got 2 more rooms. It's possible. We'd have to get really good multipliers though. But it is possible. Is there a new mythic coming this Friday? No, there shouldn't be. I don't have the thing up right now, so I don't know exactly what day it is. They ended up moving it back due to copyright issues. I'm not sure if they've fixed that yet, though. So even if we know the current date, I don't know if that's actually going to be the official date, because they had issues with it earlier. But I'm pretty sure they resolved whatever the issue was. Okay, so we take this, go right, go down, go to the left, and move around from there. Nothing good for that, so we won't use it. Still nothing good for that, but I might use it just so he doesn't. I'll take it. I could just take it to red instead. We've done the same thing. Yeah, there was originally supposed to be a mythic the first Monday, or the first Friday of this month. It was originally going to be the mythic we already got. What's his name? The Goblin one. but then they had to change it to well, they ended up switching the Goblin one to be for the other one, and now the other one that we were supposed to have like a month ago is supposed to be, I believe, this Friday, unless she changed it again. That means if she's previewing it, she already previewed it ages ago. It's the exact same troop. I believe they just changed something with the art or something. I don't think they changed what it does at all, which is bad because it's actually useless. They didn't change it. All it is basically a weaker version of Guard's avatar, kind of. It's not exactly Guard's avatar. It has a way different condition. But as far as what its role is, basically it does the same thing, just weaker. Will I be watching Salty's stream? I'll probably catch some of it. I'm probably going to be heading to bed pretty early, though. I'm still tired from New Year's. Like, really tired. Like, almost fall asleep during the stream. Tired? No, I was kidding. Not that tired. But, yeah, I'll probably catch the beginning of her stream. And then just crash. Because I need to wait till the video uploads anyways. That's going to take like 30 minutes to an hour at minimum, if not longer. The one that kind of looks like Suna is coming. Or I guess it kind of looked like Suna. Oh no, I thought it looked like Suna. Suna 2.0. Bird version of Suna. Oh, you got rid of my instant kill option. That's not nice. There we go. You don't need an instant kill option. Yeah, we're almost there. Let's see, what order do we take here? What do we want? Take the 1.3, take the 1.2, take the 1.15, take the other 1.15, take the, not that, take the treasure room, then the 1.1. You finally got the pet gnome after almost 1 year playing this game from a vault key. That is very unlucky, but nice. Or, you know, it's lucky that you finally got it. It's unlucky that it took 1 year. Or maybe that is lucky because the gnomes are awful drops. But for collectionist purposes, it's still nice to have. That's the only useful thing to have. That and to troll people in PvP. I guess that technically is useful. But that's the only real purpose it has, other than completionist purposes, is to own it for the sake of owning it. I still find it funny that they literally just add troops to troll people with. I assume that was their intention. Like, what other use could they possibly have had, other than that? What about that into sync resources? Like, some people want to use blue orbs on them or something. People have more resources than they know what to do with. So we take this one, the treasure room, and then the final. Then if we score good enough, the final one might actually get us max points. The 8th delve. What class is a hero? Titan. It be a Titan with these traits. Stun on skull, to attack every single time it gets damaged. Extra magic for yellows. The most important combo of Dust Storm immediately into Barrier every brown. Dust Storm is brown, so basically you just get more browns on the board into infinite barrier spam. You get a explosion every single time you take an extra turn, and it has immune to basically everything. Well, not literally everything, but the most relevant ones are Stun, Death Mark, and Devour. So mostly instant kills and stun. And stun's particularly noteworthy since that means all the other traits that it has cannot be getting rid of. So it'll always have the explosion, it'll always have barrier spam, and there's nothing that can stop it. Other than it dying. But, you know, as long as it's still up, there's no stun for it. Or any way to get rid of the trait other than Cursed. But barely anything does Cursed, so that's not really a threat at the moment. Though we'll be into the future. We still haven't really gotten anything for it. We will be in the near future. But, yeah, even though we technically got Cursed, Blessed, and Bleed, this most recent patch, which are all pretty interesting mechanics, we haven't really gotten to use any because there's no relevant troops that use them, other than Divinia like occasionally getting blessed. But you would never really use Magnus. No late game teams run Dragonet, so there's not really anything to get all the new stats effects from. At least not realistically in any team. Alright, definitely make sure to level up your Titan. It's the best hero class in game, pretty much. Okay, final battle, then one more delve. And then after that delve, we'll probably need like 2 more rooms. But regardless, we'll get it done. What team to use for AoE to get to level 500? Generally, you don't run AoE when you're going that late into them. There becomes a point when AoE is near pointless against high stats. When did they nerf Lady Mirana? Did they? I believe they rebalanced Graveseer, but did they nerf her? No, it's the same thing as always. Deal damage to an enemy with 10% chance to slay them, boosted by 2% for each purple. That's the exact it's always been. Man is the same. Yeah, there's nothing changed on her. Not a single thing has changed. I believe they changed Spectral Knight in the most recent patch, so he actually works correctly. But they didn't actually change it. They just fixed the glitch that was making him not work to do as much damage as you should have been doing. Because he does, he'll double damage if the enemy has a stats effect wasn't working correctly. But, yeah, they didn't change anything other than him. And he's not Graveseer, I meant Spectral Knight. She never had silence on hit. That was Silent Sentinel, and it was only when skulls hit it. Yeah, Silent Sentinel still has it. Every single time Silent Sentinel gets hit by a skull, it silences the enemy. You're just thinking of a different one. That's the Hall of Guardian one. We got such a low chest, but we got a 4 times multiplier, which made it so we also got a bunch more points for the thing. And there we go. Can we get 17,000 points here? Actually, it's more like 16,000 something. I think we might be able to. We'll find out in a moment. Hopefully. Otherwise, it costs us 30 gems. It's not too big a deal, though. Oh, we got low multiplier. Why? We needed the higher ones. We had a chance. Chance has been semi-ruined. Might still be possible, though. Doesn't really matter. 30 gems is very little. That's barely going to dent our gem stack. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, we're still over 20,000. Even after going for the thing last week. Which ended up going over pretty well. We're definitely not doing that this week, I could say that, though. But then again, oh no, maybe. Oh no. We'll see. Probably not. Probably not. But I don't have the hero class max, so maybe. Though most likely no. We're going to be stuck using very weird, clunky undead teams. grab that, get ourselves a convert there. Actually, no, we don't. Just take a brown. Should probably Mountain Crusher it, actually. Did we already have full mana? I didn't even go for it. Should have. Get that. Get in Furnace down. Throw that right into an Ubistet if he gets mana, and he does. Take our reds. Yeah, we'll throw it down. Dead. And we just get this if we need it, and we do. And then we just throw in Furnace into Ubistet, and then he's dead. There we go. Yeah, we go down, right? Neither of these were 1.3. We go into this, go to the treasure room, and then take the two 1.2s, go to the top right, go to the top left, boss room, and hopefully that's enough points. Let's find out once we reach it. I'll move that just in case we get alignment off the top. Looks like we didn't, but oh well. What else we need? All of it looks bad. So much so, I'm just gonna cast it. What's the worst that can happen? Do you think Yasmin Pride, Pharaoh Hound, Yagway, and Furnace would be too slow for the higher level dooms? Why Infernus on that team? Possibly. I think you might have something else that could replace Infernus better. I'm not sure. But that might work. I assume you don't have Queen of Tanya if you're using Hound. Not sure what else you might have to replace Infernus though. But I don't know. Yasmin's Pride into Yagway. Building off of that could work. I'm just not sure about the other two that you're using. It seems like it wouldn't kill Val Ravens quick enough. Because Infernus can't target it and Feral Hound isn't really helping it too much. And it's too inconsistent to depend on it for mana. You can for Bounty Hunter, which is this Friday. But other than that, it's I know it's not really that consistent. Like, you'll never see me using Feral Hound outside of Bounty Hunter. Ever. Just because there's way better options normally. What have you missed? We mainly just did a bunch of Tower of Dooms, and we're finishing out this to hopefully get a good orb. The Delves right now. The Crypt Delves. Which goes a little bit quicker because we actually have higher stats since we have Crypt upgrade. I'll move that over. Mountain Crusher. The last little bit of our mana there. Go throw an Ubistet down. How did that not kill? The last little bit of mana again. All that good stuff. Throw in Furnace. Ubistet him if we can. There we go. Here's our double kill we wanted. And get all the gold for the treasure room. That's a lot of gold. That's what we like to see. Let's see how close are we to all rewards. Yeah, it's going to be the final battle that's going to determine it on how close we actually got to it. I don't know. It looks like we might be able to reach. Looks very, very close. But we're probably going to be like 1,000 short or something. Some kind of ridiculously small amount. Place your bets now. No, I almost feel like it's going to be 3 digits instead of 4 digits. It could quite possibly be like 500 or something short. But we'll see. It's probably realistically a few thousand, but we'll see. I think it could go down to 3 digits. What's the worst that can happen? Dies in 1 turn. I've had that happen. Mainly the Goblin teams. It's like, it's just a Siren. What could possibly happen? And then dead. Siren starts everything. And it just loops forever. And no way to stop it. I feel like that happens in Guild Wars the most. Just get 1 or 2 turns by Nobin Brothers. It's very rarely that it happens, but it can happen if he gets super lucky. But just getting 2 turned off of, or even 1 turned, off of Nobin Brothers, Fizz Bang, Grapple Pot, and Siren. This has 0 explosions. Well, technically it has 1. 1 explode, go. Wait, why did it not do 1 explode? You do have a brown explode, right? Wait. No! I didn't think about that. They got rid of, when they did all the nerfs, they got rid of the 1 explosion on Mountain Crusher. Wait, did they really? They got rid of the 1 explosion on Mountain Crusher. One of the few good explosions. Give all brown allies 2 mana. Oh, never mind. That's even better. Never mind. That's fine. But still, they got rid of the 1 explosion. Aw. That was like the backup plan for whenever you're webbed. And they got rid of it. one of the few explosions in the game that actually wasn't horrible. Just because it gave you a option out of web. Though that technically is a buff. 2 mana to all browns. Realistically, you don't ever run pure brown with this, but you're almost always running at least one other brown troop with Mountain Crusher. And given that you're already exploding most of the board, or at least all the browns, it's technically a buff, not a nerf. But, I don't know. It's still a nerf if you're webbed, technically. Oh, wait, we had this set... Really? The Cedric room was here the entire time. I could have been getting more gold for every single one of these battles. Oh, well. Because even if we're not running Key Team or Greed Team or anything like that, we still get the gold bonus. Like, we're maybe not reach max gold, but we're still going to get several hundred extra gold for doing nothing other than having it for every following battle. If I ever load. Okay, grab all that. Get our explosion. Boom. Get our explosion again. Boom. Explode all the things. Yeah, we'll take our greens. Grab another one. Get our furnace in there. Stead him. Furnace dead. They're pretty much dead. There we go. Nice. Okay. What do we have here? We have that, and we have the other one. Servers, cooperate. We're almost there. Come on, we have like 2 rooms left, or 3, or 4, depending on how it wants to go, the score. Won't really know until we finish out the boss room. I know, there is a slight chance we don't need to waste 30 gems. We'll find out in a minute or 2. What's another team for this without Infernus? Divinia? What coloration do we have in this delve? Yeah, you can run Divinia. If you do that, though, you're probably going to want to switch Mountain Crusher for Dragon's Eye. So you have Dragon's Eye into Ubistek combo. Okay, what do we need? We got this. Get all the convert that we need. Grab another mountain for everything. Get another Infernus going. Mountain Crush for all the things. We'll take that red. What about a team without Ubistet? You can get away with Yagway Queen Titania here. You can run Mountain Crusher, Yagway, Queen Titania, anything. And it'll work pretty well. Assuming you have the components. Will we get 7,000 points off this final battle? I don't think he could score that many. Looks like we'll be a few thousand short and then we have to do like 2 battles or something. Yeah, Gargoyle is pretty nice. Get it pretty cheaply too with shards. How would you compare this team to Dragon's Eye, Divinia, Arachne, Weaver, and Megavore? The team you mentioned is better, but the team you mentioned is better for upscaling if you're doing like 300 or 200 plus delves. But for the lower delves, what we're doing right now might actually be quicker. Which is one of the reasons why we're using it. But yeah, anything Megavore plus Arachne and Weaver related is really good for high level delves, like 300 plus. So if those are the ones you're currently doing, then yes, you want to be using something like that. Okay, Moment of Truth. How many points do we get? We need like 7,000 something. Nope. I think it actually is single digits. Let's see. It is! No! We're 640... no, not even. We're 624 points away from not needing to spend 30 gems. Of course, it's not that big a deal, but we gotta go spend 30 gems just to do one battle. I'll go finish the actual full thing off stream. But let me go do that. At least we got mostly shards there. But yeah, that's pretty sad. For like 600 points, we gotta go and spend 30 gems. Not that big a deal though. There we go. Yeah, that means if we got proper multipliers, we actually could have made it. If we got like one delve that had better multipliers, we would have done it without needing the 30 gems. It's the benefit of actually doing the correct rooms, or correct room order. Only helps so much though. And there we go, we already won. Oh, that was quick. That didn't take any time at all. There we go. Let's go claim our orb. And that'll be that. But yeah, does anyone else have any other questions? Otherwise, I will be wrapping up for tonight. Hope you all had a wonderful, wonderful New Year's. We'll be back to 30 gems pay to win. But we'll be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 1.5 hours prior to now tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're mainly just going to be doing a bunch of Tower of Doom. And we're also getting the Fairy Pet, although we already have that one. I think I already have it maxed too. But yeah, it's mainly just going to be Tower of Doom. Probably the whole entire stream, just a bunch of Tower of Doom, seeing how far we can get. And we're actually reaching high level Tower of Doom. We should be reaching 25 plus, possibly even. And then it just starts repeating the same thing over and over again at that point. But anyways, guys, hope you all enjoyed the holiday. I will see you all tomorrow night or whenever. We do have a bunch of stuff on Friday, like Bounty Hunter and such. So we'll be going over all that once it comes out. And I'll let you guys know when I do need to go on vacation for a little bit, because there's 2 weeks coming up. One probably later, midway through this month, as well as one like midway through February, where I'm going to be taking about a week off or so. I'll probably still be doing some video content for them, but I don't know what my connection will be like at either of the two locations. So there's a pretty good chance I won't be streaming, but I'll have more details on that once it gets a little bit closer. But anyways, guys, hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you all later. Thank you all so much for watching. Goodbye, everyone!